So this is for taxis, people driving from Nandi, people coming in from Sigatoka. They come here, they do their shopping. 20 minutes later, they can drive back to Sigatoka. So in the time it takes you to do your shopping, you're home. We'll be putting even bigger versions probably right here along the road. So these are 30 kilowatt chargers. We're going to be putting 60 kilowatt chargers at strategic locations, probably within about 6 months.
So how many stations are there in Fiji right now?
Currently, I can tell you very accurately that public DC charging stations, there are 5. 2 here, 1 at Mana, 1 in my basement, 2 in my basement. The 2 that I have with me, their spots are already, the wires are installed at huge expense. We're going into Jet Point in Nandi, so we'll have that as one location. Maui Pier, we have a location, and then another one at South Pacific Coffee Company. And then we're putting them anywhere. So we're looking for, if you can find people who want to have a charger, fast charger installed at their business, we have certain criteria, but I'm looking for you. Come and get me. On Facebook, text, everyone has my email apparently. Just get in touch. So what we have here is a system that, so the challenge of charging isn't getting electricity into your battery. It's how to organize it so that everyone gets paid, is the short answer. Like you can come here and find a plug and charge your car. And that's fine if it's a phone, that'll cost the guy maybe 20 cents. Whereas charging this car costs $12. Charging a bus would cost about $100. So when you get into that scale, you need to know who's paying for it and how you're going to pay for it and who's good for it. And so what our system does is through an app or tokens, it allocates charging to everybody. So in effect, you can put a charger and pay your bill knowing that you'll be repaid for everything. And so what this allows is any business owner can put a charger out front, invite people to charge, they plug in, tap, we pay them back. And so they just that whole complication of it, you expect them to sit by the meter, count before, count after, that's gone. So that is the main barrier here. And then what we also have is a system that protects the grid, so it means that the chargers won't overload what the area is capable of providing. Like one of those chargers, this charge right now is supplying about 3 times what your house would use in a day. It's big. So the cable that feeds that is 4 times the size of the cable that feeds your house. So it's huge amounts of power. And this is just a tiny hatchback. When we get to buses will be drawing enormous power. So we need systems that adjust that, make sure the grid doesn't get overloaded, ensure that people can pay, ensure that the various bus drivers know who's using what. So we have all of that now. And we can, the only challenge is go get the bus. We've got the chargers, we've got the system, we can do everything else. Actually, if you spent on a bi-directional charger, you can use your Leaf to power your house. This car is capable of powering your house. And my vehicle, which is over there, and I think this one too, has a plug in the back, which you can go plug in and turn your fan on. Cool. The battery. So if on the odd chance the power goes out when you're completely flat, which I've just told you should never be, you won't be able to go anywhere. But the odds are you'll have 50 kilometer minimum. You drive to Sigatoka. Unless it's a nationwide blackout there, I can't help you. Then you're stuck.